Hey, I'm back with another video, working on my RGB stuff. I've been working on PKE meters recently, but my trap bell turned out great. I made a little stuff here and there, and I'm working on putting a light in it, like in the pedal, so it'll light up whenever, like I'm just walking around or whatever. And I got this little red LED I'm going to put in there. That'll be fun. Anyway, so I work on PKE meters because I like the design from the cartoon. I think it's a lot more fun and looks a little more plausible to have something like that than the one in the movie. The one in the movie is kind of cool, but it just doesn't really match for me. It just looks like a little thing with wings that pop out, and looks a little too advanced for the time. I like it. I kind of like it, but it's not my preference. But that's why I'm working on the RGB ones. It's kind of hard to do one from the cartoon because you can't find something the exact shape. The one from the movie they did from an iron shoe polisher, and those are actually hard to come by. So if I wanted to build one of those, I'd actually have a hard time trying to find the original shoe polisher they used to make. And then all the electronics for it, would just be a little bit too much. Well, for me anyway. I don't want to spend like crazy amounts of time on it. I kind of do, but I kind of don't. Yeah, flip-flopping. Anyway, I just want to do something simple, and be able to, like, hey, look, I'm doing it, and I'm done. And I don't want to like blow my entire bank account on trying to make it like perfect. So I'm like, well, what could I do to get out as cheap as possible? I'm not a cheapskate, but money gets tight. Because I have a job, I work all the time. I haven't been able to work on some of my stuff lately, but I tried whenever I get a chance. And so I got this, my RGB PKE meter. Kind of something I threw together really quickly. I got a Hammond project box because I thought that would be like the perfect size to be able to use. And then I got a little Tupperware piece I cut down to make the window hood. I think I need to make it bigger, make the hood bigger, but I don't know. I have to work on that. This is just like planning stages at the moment, and I just kind of threw it together. I got a handle made out of a broom handle with a bicycle rubber grip on it. I like it. I think that's a lot better. It feels better. And then I got it held in there with like a Helix tube fitting. It holds it securely because it screws into the box itself, so if I want to, I could always take it off. And if I want to replace it with something else or fix it. And then it just screws on, and there's a screw on the end, on one of the ends, where I could just screw directly into the wood. And it holds it securely. So anyway, that's what I've got so far. And what I was going to use for the antennas was this. These right here. I don't know if you can see those. These are tripod legs from a mini camera tripod. I found it at the dollar store. I was like, oh hey, I could use it to put my camera on, put it on my desk, and so I could do videos and stuff better. I'm like, and then I was working on my PKE meter, and I was like, wait a second, because I was watching the cartoon on my computer, Yes, I'm a geek. I do watch the cartoon a lot. Because it's like, oh, the favorite thing I used to watch when I was a kid, because it was just so much fun. And you always act along with the show and stuff. Me and my brothers always did that. That was fun. But anyway, I was looking at I had the camera tripod sitting out, and I was watching the show at the same time. And then when Egon pulled out the PKE meter, I looked down, I was like, wait a second. Holy crap! And then I just took out 2 retaining bolts that held these legs in, and that's it. They came off. I was like, wow. I might need to go to get a bunch more of those tripods. So, well, I gotta replace them when I jack the legs from. But yeah, these would be perfect. And I was working on being able to put a hole through the top. Most people that I've seen that made some of the RGB PKE meters online, I looked at some of the pictures, you know, just kind of did a little study, trying to pin down my design, and you know, taking advice from other people. A lot of the guys, they make the antenna stationary, like doesn't move. All they do is that they have the antenna pieces that move. And so I was like, wait, in the cartoon it retracts. It's retractable. It goes in and out of the unit itself. So I really want to be able to do something like that. Most people are like, oh, well, you can't do that. You know, I don't know how to do that, and blah blah blah. So I'm going to try to do that. I've kind of worked out a design of what I could use. I might change it later, but right now I'm using a drawer slide. I'm trying to cut down like one of those 14-inch drawer slides and make it, you know, about that long, about 6 inches. Yeah, 6 inches sounds good. Just long enough to be able to. I'm gonna have a little bit out of the top sticking out where I can grab it, and I got this right here. It's a drawer stop. It's like you put a metal piece on the back of the drawer, and when you push the drawer in, this locks it in. It's kind of like a drawer hold. Anyway, I got this, and I was going to bend these edge pieces around and bolt it down to a drawer slide, and take these pins out, take the rollers off, and put my antenna pieces right there like that, and paint it black or blue. I haven't decided what the paint job's going to be, but you know, since this right here, this should be good for holding it and retracting it. So I got some pieces I'm using, and I'm going to jack some knobs from an old stereo, maybe some old stereo systems. I'll probably have to go to the junk store, see what I can do. Again, old alarm clock, you know, the ones with the big knobs on the side. That's a good idea. And lights. The screen, what I ended up doing, what I was going to do was I was going to cut this out, and I have an actual ghost meter that I use. That, you know, I'm a paranormal buff, so I actually had an EMF meter, and I was going to put an EMF meter inside, but there's size constrictions. It probably wouldn't fit in there, so I'm like, I'll have to change that, just make basic lights. So what I got is this LED Halloween lights I got from Hobby Lobby, and they'll work perfectly. And it's just like really bright small LEDs. I can just cut holes in the surface and put them in and make whatever design I need. So, but this is as far as I've gotten so far. I'll definitely make a second video update. I'll be like, oh hey, I've gotten this much farther. Where I figured out I'm gonna try this. I'm still working on the design of the slide, so I'm gonna have to find pieces and see what I could do. So that's it for now, and I will definitely post later a video of how how much farther I've gotten or what the slide looks like and whatnot. So anyway, alright, good luck with your builds. Yeah, I'll see you later.